Welcome to Athar's Garage. In this video, I'll be working on the Schumacher LD3 stock spec, steps 15 and 16. So let's get started. All right, so for step 15, we're supposed to do some stuff to this S2 front link mount. We're supposed to install some brass inserts. I actually don't know what they're used for since I don't see anything that screws into them. So if somebody knows and can comment on that, that would be great. In order to do that, we basically use this M3 by 12 cap head screw along with 3 of these M3 washers like so, and then the S2 front link mount is not directional, so we install this little brass insert into this hole here. We just kind of leave it up like that, and then you have the teeth facing the S2 material like so, and then you just basically screw it up and tighten down, and it'll suck that into the material. Just snug it up once it shoulders up, just like so. Then you can do the other side. I'm not actually going to use this S2 material link mount. I've been told that it kind of fails over time. That's why I have the aluminum or alloy front link mount. But I'm showing you how to do this just in case that little insert is used to screw something in. But the inserts go in from the same side. And now I have a spare. Don't throw this screw and the washers away. We're going to use it in a later step. So just keep that in mind. But now this is ready to install onto the chassis. But I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the alloy one. As I said again, basically what happens is, since these holes aren't very well supported, you have your ball stud in here, and when you take a lot of hits or crashes, these holes wallow out, and then this no longer works as it's supposed to. So that's why I went with the alloy one. But I'm going to keep this in my box as a spare just in case. The alloy one shouldn't fail. The alloy one does look directional. Looks like we're going to have this side that has the silver facing on top. This is the top. So we're going to install the long ball studs with 1 2mm washer and 2 1mm washers on each side, along with the M3 nylon nut, and we're going to install it in the outermost hole. So we're going to install the 1mm ball washers first, then the 2, and then it's going to go in the outermost hole with the nylon nut. Now we're going to install 2 M3 by 10 button head screws through this hole and this hole, and they're going to end up threading into this hole and this hole here. And we're going to apply some blue Loctite since it is going into metal. And it's going to install in this orientation here with the ball studs facing away from the servo. we can install our front camber links. So you can grab those. And this is the front of the car over here. So you want to make sure all the left-hand threads, which are indicated by the flat or shoulder, are going to face the left side of the car. So this is our left side turnbuckle here, and this is our right side turnbuckle. So you can go ahead and install this onto the ball studs. All right, so they rotate nice and free. That's exactly what we want. They move under their own weight. So now we can move on to step 16. So we'll set this aside for now. All right, so step 16 is the top deck. So we're going to install the front shock tower in this orientation here with the cutouts facing the front. We're going to have 4 M3x12 button head screws go through these 4 holes here on the bottom of the shock tower and thread into the top deck in these 4 holes here. Now we can install the ball studs that are for the upper shock mount, and we're going to install them in the centermost hole on both sides. So this hole here and this hole here. So we're going to install the ball stud from the front of the vehicle and install a nylon nut from the back. Now the top deck and front shock tower is ready to install onto this assembly here. So we're going to have 2 M3x14 button head screws go through these 2 holes here and here, and they're going to go through the front link mount and install into the front pivot block or bulkhead through these 2 holes here, and we're going to add blue Loctite to those screws. And then we have 4 M3x12 countersunk screws or flathead screws that are going to install here and go into these holes and here and to these 2 holes. Okay, and again, these 2 M3x14 button head screws are going to install in the front here and here, and since I'm using the brass pivot block or bulkhead, I'm going to use some blue Loctite on there. If you're using the plastic bulkhead, then you don't need to apply blue Loctite. Just snugged up. All right, so that's it for steps 15 and 16. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Let me know down in the comments if you have any tips or tricks. That would be great for the community. If you have any questions, let me know as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.